I'm also the only Muslim in my family. I reverted 3 years ago. Actually, the friend who pushed me to do it asked me, why have you fasted for 4 years and yet you haven't taken your shahada?
You may remember a video we showed you a couple months ago where Mamdani went to this mosque, I believe in Queens, and he said all the things that he usually says, and then afterwards, the imam got up there and he was talking about killing the infidels with the sword and everything. Mamdani somehow didn't get the translation on that. Here's Darializa, Avila, Chevalier, at the same mosque just moments after.
I know that we all deserve a representative who isn't bought by AIPAC. I'm also the only Muslim in my family. I reverted 3 years ago. Actually, the friend who pushed me to do it asked me, why have you fasted for 4 years and yet you haven't taken your shahada? She's here today, and when she asked me that, I thought, that is a great question. And I thought for myself why I hadn't taken the step yet. But it was seeing how all of my friends who were showing up to organizing, who were Muslim, were showing up in the space, and the grace and love and passion that they had in these spaces of social justice, that really pushed me to join the faith.
You know, I gotta tell you, I kind of like her. I kind of like her because she at least converted to Islam. She's being honest about it. Like, Brad, convert. Don't get up there, as a Jew, I'm blah, 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 blah. Like, they're gonna behead you, dude. They're not gonna behead her, right? She at least converted. This obsession, AIPAC, Israel, everything, it is an obscenely tiny country. Map, please. There are over 50 Muslim nations. There's one tiny place. In every one of those Muslim nations, basically except the UAE, there is apartheid, and Palestinians can't be citizens. They can't have 70 plus jobs in Jordan or in Lebanon. Jordan is actually majority Palestinian, and it's ruled by the Hashemite king. Nobody cares about that. How's it going for Christians in any of those dark green nations? How's it going for Baha'i or atheists or anything else? There's no Jews in any of those places, but they're all obsessed. And then you get this pathetic dhimmi Jew. But at least she converted, and at least she doesn't hide who she is. So Darializa, she actually founded the Columbia University Apartheid Divest organization. And listen to some of their stuff. There she is. We are Westerners fighting for the total eradication of Western civilization. We stand in full solidarity with every movement for liberation in the global South. Our intifada is an internationalist one. We are fighting for nothing less than the liberation of all people. We reject every genocidal, eugenist regime that seeks to undermine the personhood of the colonized. As the fascism ingrained in the American consciousness becomes ever more explicit and irrefutable, we seek community and instruction from militants in the global South who have been on the front lines in the fight against tyranny and domination which undergird the imperialist world order. That's basically a call for violence. It's all nonsense. And by the way, you really need to understand what they are doing with this Palestine thing. It has nothing to do, Palestine never existed. It has nothing, in a weird way, it has nothing to do with Israel. It's becoming the catch-all thing to destroy the West. If you can dislodge the Jews from Israel, where Jesus Christ grew up and was born in Bethlehem and all that, if you can dislodge the Jews from that, how are any of us going to make an argument that America should exist? Think about it. How did your ancestors get here? This country's only existed for 250 years. Where did your ancestors come from? They are trying to destroy the West, and America is the main course. Okay, so she's for a little violence. Okay, Israel obsession, converted to Islam. She's giving you a little bit of everything in the progressive lexicon. How about this one though? On Twitter, she put this up a while ago. I forgot to get napkins, so I just wiped my hand on the American flag behind me. Look at her with her defund police mask over there. You know, put the mask on. Put the mask on with the hijab, and then you really got something, lady, right out of Star Wars. Here's a bit more from her on the Twitter. Pay for therapy, lead healthier lifestyles, become bad seize the means of production. Listen to me. I'm in a mood today. The shoulder's like stiff and whatever. Leave New York City if you're a sane person. I know people don't like ceding ground to these people, and maybe the country, I'm not a black pill guy, you guys know it, but maybe the country just needs to go our separate ways. You may hate what they are doing. You may think that they are evil, and they are. You may think that it has nothing to do with the way America was set up or anything else, but they are encroaching on everything. Pogroms will start. It will get violent. It is going to get much worse.